Here in Texas, finding wildlife on neighborhood streets and even in your own backyard can be fairly common. But what should you do if you find an orphaned, injured, or sick animal?
It's a very important question, and here with the answer, Mary Warwick and Victoria Hepburn with TWRC Wildlife Center and 3 of their animal ambassadors. We've got Woody here, the duck, Blossom, the opossum, and Pico, who's a hawk. You'll meet Pico a little bit later on. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks for bringing these sweet animals. So let's talk about your organization. More than 40 years, and you really serve a critical need here in Houston, because I am one of those people. I've encountered injured animals on the side of the road or in the neighborhood, and I don't know what to do, but that's where you come in.
Right, and it's not anything you expect, so it's a very stressful occurrence. So it's nice to have a number somebody can call, a website somebody can look at to call and get help when they need it.
Oh, and
So
you have a lot of experience with animals.
Yes, but tell us about Woody, Woody the wood duck.
Woody was actually found as a very small duckling by a lady who thought that she would raise him for a little while and then release him back to the wild. And a couple of reasons why wild animals would never make a good pet is that he immediately imprinted on her. And so by the time he was ready to release, he didn't know he was a duck.
And what should you
Bring him to us so that we could care for him and then get him out in the wild where he belongs.
And because these animals have now imprinted on humans because they were improperly cared for by people with good intentions, right? That's why we call them ambassador animals here. But let's say it's late at night or on a weekend and someone finds an injured animal. What are the steps that person should take?
Well, they can go on our website, and for each type of animal that they might find in the Houston area, there's a little explanation of what you can do to keep it safe until you can call us the next morning. And if it's a bird, which you usually won't find a baby bird at night, but it might be like in the evening on a weekend, it'll tell you how you can possibly re-nest the baby bird. We've got a video on how to do that. So we've got lots of steps of things that you can do.
Very good. And tell us about Blossom.
Miss Blossom was brought to us as a very small baby along with her siblings as her mother had died, and she was not released with her siblings because she had a rather nasty skin infection, and she's also missing her right eye. So we decided we'd better keep her as an ambassador, and she couldn't use her sense of movement because they have notoriously bad eyesight. She couldn't use her sense of movement to help her catch prey. And that is something they do when they're catching things like cockroaches and snakes and mice and rats, all the things we don't want as neighbors.
Right.
These guys eat for dinner, so one reason why they make good neighbors. They also have a very unique and special superpower. These guys can kill and eat venomous snakes.
Wow.
And because of that, the unique peptide in their blood that does that for them is being researched to see if it can be used to make anti-venom serums for humans.
You're kidding.
So another way that possums help humans.
They're incredible, and I swear they're some of the most understood animals, right?
Exactly.
People think they're scary, and they're not at all. Again, if they're eating the roaches and the rats in the neighborhood,
And the ticks.
we need more
Ticks.
possums like Blossom around. Okay, so Mary has moved over to the other side of Studio B here, and Mary, you're with Pico, who is a red-tailed hawk, is that right?
Yes, he is. He's a red-tailed hawk. He's about 2 years old. When we first got him, he was found by somebody after he tried to get into a chicken coop. He was new out of the nest and thought he'd find an easy meal in a chicken coop and broke off his beak. So his top beak he doesn't have anymore. That's how we ended
but
up
still
with him.
so beautiful.
So how do you feed him without his top beak?
So he can't tear food, so as long as we feed him small mice, medium mice, he can eat those. He just can't eat anything larger than that.
Wow.
So he
what a
wouldn't be able to
beautiful
survive
bird.
on his own. He can't eat squirrels or rabbits or larger prey.
And this is, I mean, these are all animals, these ambassador animals you, Mary, and Victoria have brought on the show today. These are animals that a lot of Houstonians interact with on a very regular basis. What's your message to the public? Because the animals really were here first, right?
I think that's the most important message. They were here first. Try and respect boundaries, leave them alone, let them live their lives as best they can. A lot of people want animals relocated off their property. That usually doesn't work. Another animal will just come take their place. So just try their best to coexist with them and not cause any conflict between them and the animals, to protect the animals, not the humans so much, but to protect the animals.
Coexist.
You
Powerful
guys have
message.
a photo contest going on right now.
We do. So we're doing our Wild Insight photo contest, and it's open for entries. It's only $10 to enter, and you can go online and vote for $1 a piece. And we usually have very beautiful photographs show up for that contest. And the winners are put in a 12-month calendar that we sell at the center starting in November.
Very, very nice. Mary Warwick, Victoria Hepburn, thank you so much for stopping by. I think I may have to cuddle with Woody. I'll give him back, but thank you. Yeah. And your website really is a great resource. It's baby bat season, so there are some resources online for bats as well.
Yes. And for more information about how you can help TWRC Wildlife Center, visit Scene on Houston Life section of our website.
Very, very nice. He's kind of nibbling on my hand here. Very comfortable, I think.
Cute.
We'll keep you.